welcome back to another episode of Hustle Haven. We are your hosts. I'm Tiesha Renee.
And I'm River the Realtor.
And today we're getting into the day in the life of.
I love the dramatics. Look, day in the life of, that's what y'all girls like. Y'all love that.
The girlies, TikTok, Instagram, y'all love the day in the life. Y'all love to know what's going on in people's day.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it.
And look, I've been doing week in the life of a realtor because the day is not long enough, but we're doing days in the life as entrepreneurs.
Day to day. And hopefully, like, the things that we're doing, you can possibly implement into your day. And of course, at the end of this episode, comment and let us know what you do in your day, whether it's to better your business, whether it's to better yourself. Like, let us know different things that we can implement.
No, for sure.
Let's get into it, girl. Tell us how you start your day.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited about this one because I do a lot of mentorship. Like I teach like a lot of realtors, like young agents or whatever, just how to catapult and build their business. And one of the first things people always say in the mentorship sessions is like, I just don't have anything to do. Like I just feel like I just have all this free time. And I'm like, you literally, you don't have no free time. And you just don't know because you don't know what you're supposed to be doing every day.
Right.
So for me, I'm super big about planning each day and allocating each day for certain things because that's how I keep myself organized. So in terms of my day-to-day, like I allocate Monday as my admin day. If you call me on a Monday, you definitely going to catch me because I'm going to be at the computer. I really don't do anything face-to-face with clients unless it's like absolutely necessary if we're in a time crunch. But I spend Monday doing admin. Monday is my day to make sure my CRM is updated, make sure all my database is updated, make sure my emails, I'm checking in on people, sending everybody what they need. Like I do all my behind the computer work because I like for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I call those my in the field days. Tuesday, I'm in the field. I go to the office on Tuesday and I spend that time with Kiana. Hey, boo. If y'all know Kiana is like my mini-me. She is literally me, my mini-me. But I spend Tuesdays with Kiana masterminding and doing things for our team and making sure I'm doing that. And then I might do showings in the later day. Wednesday, client day. So on Wednesdays, I'm definitely going to show a client something. Thursdays are like more of my content day. And then Friday, I piece it out. But I like to have that basic level of scheduling because if I don't and I just try to wing it, I too will be like you guys saying like, oh, there's nothing to do when there's always something to do.
Always something to do. You just got to plan it out.
Yeah, I'm super big on planning. And at least having, again, something specific for each part of the day. So it's like, okay, if nothing else, I'm gonna go get some content because it's Thursday.
Right.
If nothing else, I'm going to send some emails because it's admin day. Like, have those basic level of something to do always, or you will find yourself doing absolutely nothing.
That's interesting because I feel like my days differ from yours because it's less of like, I'm doing this on this day, this day, this day. More so I'm doing this hour, this hour, this hour.
Ooh. Is that hard?
Not hour, but like hours.
Like do you structure out your day like time frame? Like from 8 to 9, I'm going to do this, from this to this?
Yes.
Okay, I saw somewhere though that I don't remember what they call that, but they say that is the best way to plan your day.
That's what I do. You know, again, I'm an early bird. So I'm up early. I'm like strategically planning out what I have going on. So every morning I just have this is Tiesha's time. Yeah. Like I'm reading, my daily devotional, I'm drinking my tea or my coffee, whatever I'm in the mood for.
And you stick to that, because sometimes I'll text you, be like, hold on, I'm reading my devotional. And I do love that.
Yeah, like I'm reading my devotional. Like I just have this time where like I got to get my mind together because I already know y'all about to stress me out. Yeah. I already know y'all about to stress me out. So I have to just start my day like it's peaceful. And I'm just like, there. You know what I'm saying? It's not really business. It's like more so personal. It's just only about 30 minutes of the day. You know what I'm saying?
But it's good to carve that time out for yourself.
As soon as I wake up. So once I do that, then that's when I'm planning everything out. My mornings are typically admins. Any follow-ups that I need to do, any people I need to reach out to, that's what I do first thing in the morning before like 10, 11 o'clock. Okay. And then, of course, I know what showings I have. Showings are open availability for my clients. So, like, I already know, like, each weekend, I'm like, hey, what's your availability for this week? So I know when X client is available on X day, whatever that looks like. So I know, like, okay, Susan is free on Wednesday after 5 o'clock. So I know on Wednesday at 5 o'clock, I'm probably going to be showing houses. Like, it's kind of like by the hour. And then I know, like, my goals for the month. So, like, for example, for this month, my goals are, like, I need to be reading one book. I'm planning out an hour to read a book. Like, I need to post Reels. I'm planning out times we get the content for the reels. It's kind of like things that I'm working towards, and then me putting that into my day.
Yeah,
versus
I think one
like
thing we
day-to-day.
preach a lot on Hustle Haven is like being intentional and the importance of being intentional as an entrepreneur, because I feel like, again, if you're just kind of walking around muscling through things, not really with guidance or really with understanding on where you're trying to go to, you will find yourself doing a lot of things that A, don't matter, and B, don't benefit you.
Yeah,
like why are you doing that? No, literally. And I'm one of those people, like, I have looked back on some things like, what was I doing last week? Like, I should not have done that. But I think that's like really big about building schedules. I think organization of your business is what's really going to help you. And I kind of like the hourly thing. If I'm being completely transparent, I feel like you got to know this about me, but like, I'm slick moody, y'all. Like, I'm very moody. So I might say like, oh, hey, I'm going to do this tomorrow at 8 a.m. And then I might get up and be like,
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing that.
This okay.
And I'm so big. I think the reason why I'm kind of, I don't want to say scared, but like the reason I like shy away from doing like the hourly thing is because I know that I'm moody. And if I plan to go to the gym at 8 o'clock and I wake up and I don't want to do that, I'm not going to.
But listen, so I do that too. So like sometimes I'll plan to go to the gym. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go at 8:30, 9:30. But if I wake up and I feel like I'm not in the mood, I'm like, okay, well, let me go look at what other times they got available.
But see, and I think it's a mental thing. I think it's a mental thing for me though, because it's like if I put it on my schedule that I'm gonna do this from 8 to 9, I'll force myself to do it even if I don't want to. It's like internal pressure.
Okay.
I'm one of those people, it's too much internal pressure. So I try not to give myself too strict of a schedule. Yeah. Because again, I'm moody. I'm just a girl, y'all. I'm like very moody, and I'm a Sagittarius. So I don't know how I'm going to wake up and feel. Like some days I'm going to wake up and I'm going to make my man breakfast.
And that's okay.
And some days my man
like,
don't
make that okay? Like,
I think it is though.
Because I feel like it's not okay. I feel like, and that's a certain moment where like when people feel like I'm not doing nothing, like I may be not physically doing anything, but I'm thinking about something.
I'm thinking about something. I feel like the mentality has to be there. I think the biggest thing again.
Does that count as a thought count?
The thought truly counts. The thought sometimes be counted more than anything. I think the biggest thing though really is like not putting too much pressure on yourself, but also like giving yourself enough structure so that you can adequately do things. I think the worst thing you could do as a business owner is really waste time. Yeah. Like doing absolutely nothing and then wondering like what could you have been doing. That's why I like to at bare minimum have tasks that I know I have to line up. I like what you said, though, about, like, content and, like, what your goals are. So, like, if you know, like, one of your goals was being more, consistent on social media.
I want to post 5 reels for the month. So, I have to plan out what are these 5 reels, what type of content am I looking for, and where am I going to get the content. And when. And I'm a full-time entrepreneur now.
There we go. And I think that's something that we do, though. Like, we literally say, like, okay, this is going to be our content day. This is going to be this. Because we have to be intentional about it. Doing stuff off the fly. Like, and the other thing is, like, on top of me being moody, y'all, I be looking crazy. As I'm sure y'all know.
Let's not get into the fact that I be walking around the house looking like a slave.
And that's why you have to be intentional. It's like, okay, I want to get content today, but unfortunately, I just took my wig off. I can't do that today.
I can't do it. I just took my braids out. Like... It's not happening. And maybe it's a self-care day. Like, I got to get my nails done today. I got to get my hair done today. Like, I can't do that today.
Let's talk about this.
That's a day.
Let's talk about this. Because I think people, like, brush over it. As an entrepreneur, I never thought I would see the day where I have to, like, schedule things for myself. But I realized once I got into business, it's like, wait, when is river time? Like, if you're not... I have to literally, the same way I schedule admin on Monday, I have to say, okay, you know what? I'm allocating this day from this time to this time to do stuff for myself, because I started to realize, like, once you hit the gas, if you don't have intentional time for yourself,
you never stop.
You won't have self.
You just be on the gas. You just be riding.
And you're going to be
This is me just riding.
And you're going to get wore out. I think that's my big thing. So now, I probably think that's the only thing that I do, like, from a time scale place. Like, I'll say, Monday from 3 to 5, I'm blocking that out for self-care. That might be going to get my lashes done or, like, going to get a pedicure. But, like, I have to literally plan to take care of myself because business will wear you out and run you down.
But I think that's just adulting as a whole. We're adults now,
We don't want to do a podcast on that.
We're just adults now, and it just takes... What's the word I'm looking for? Intention. It's just everything that you do literally is intention. And I feel like the day in the life of an entrepreneur, the day in the life of a real estate agent, the day of a life of a corporate employee is intentional, Because, like, you're just not, you probably are. Some people are just, like, going about their day. But, like, what's the goal?
What's the end goal? What are you doing?
But you know what? I'm reading a book right now because, one of my goals this month is to read a book. I'm reading Atomic Habits. And one of the things...
Time out. I'm about to I'm about to read it because somebody else just told me to read that book, and you like the second and third person that told me that they were
It's a
indulgent.
good, but I just got through the first chapter and it has me like, you're right. He's like, it's less about the end goal and more about the systems that you put in place to get to the goal, because you can reach the goal.
Wait a second. Shout out to Orlando, because my brother literally just said something to me. We're talking about having systems in place.
Yeah.
And that was like a big thing that entrepreneurs need. Like we needed some type of systematic process or systematic way of doing things. And I told him, like, I still feel like I struggle in that area. He was like, you need to read this book because that's what it's about. Okay, we're starting a book club.
We're starting a book club. Get the book. I'm going to wait for you.
Habits.
We're reading
Atomic Habits. And we're going to wait for this to go.
And it's like, it's less about the end goal. Yes, everyone has goals, but like it's the system to get to that goal, because once you get to that goal, then what? Yeah. But because you have these things in place that you are doing consistently, it's the book is about getting 1% better each and every day. So like if you have these things in place, then even when you reach that goal, you can only get more. So as a realtor, if your goal is to sell 5 million, if you keep these things in place, now you're gonna sell 10 million. Because like you're being consistent in 20 and 100 and whatever you want to do. And I feel like that goes into your day in your life. Yeah. Like if you're saying this day I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and you keep doing this and you know that it's contributing to your growth.
That's what it's about. And I do want to say this. Atomic Habits. I'll be reading it. Shout out to the author because I don't know who it is, but shout out to him.
Put me in the pulpit because I feel like I was preaching.
I do too. I kind of felt a little Holy Spirit come across. Like I'm feeling a little touched. One thing I do want to touch on though is just like the shift in what your day in the life looks like, right? Because I know we talked about like the whole 9 to 5 thing. And one thing I've noticed, and I think I had this problem too, when you make that shift in your life or when you really like lean into entrepreneurship, you still try to do the same things you used to do.
Right.
And I think you have to give yourself, a reality check. Like when I was working corporate, like I could spend my weekends doing nothing because I reserved that right. Right. I reserved the right where after 5 o'clock, it's over with. But then as I shifted over to business, I still kind of wanted that. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first started doing real estate, I was like, I'm not doing shows on the weekend.
Hate it.
Until it was like, well, I work 9 to 9, Monday through Friday. So what are you going to do for your client?
9 to 9 every day.
Now you have to shift what your day in the life looks like. And I'm not going to lie, for a long time, like that pushback, I was like, oh no, like you're impeding on my lifestyle. But I had to realize like my lifestyle, my schedule, my day in the life has to look different. So I would say somebody who's going through transitions, like don't be scared to shift your day in the life, because you being scared to like make that change is going to stop you from like getting your coin.
I wouldn't say even don't be scared. I would say don't stand in your own way.
Hello.
Ooh, put me in the pulpit. I'm on it today.
The blood of Jesus? That's why she got this red on y'all. That red is for the blood of Jesus.
No, for real. Don't stand in your own way, because I will say when I first transitioned, I realized like, oh girl, you were really using that 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Because like now you sitting on the couch and now what you got to do? Yeah. I was like, girl, pick it up. Do something. Do something. Like, don't stand in your own way. Like, before it was a matter of I can't do this because of this. But now that this is removed, you got nothing but time. You can do it. Get it really done. Is on you. Now you're just making excuses. Now it's just like you wasting everybody's time. What is that quote?
Excuses are for the incompetent. They build bridges to nowhere. Something like that. I don't know, but that's literally that's literally what it is. I think again, your day in the life cannot look like what the TikTok girlies are doing if your lifestyle and your real life and way of getting money doesn't look like that either. Until you really become financially free, your day in the life has to look like what success looks like. You got to be putting in the work.
There's no such thing as downtime. I mean, I feel like you need to relax. Everybody needs to relax. But again, I'm not a millionaire. The millionaires say, get up early, you don't sleep. You don't sleep. If the millionaires say you don't sleep, y'all, you don't sleep.
If the people who get more money than you, I'm not a
millionaire, and I do get my rest. And
that's the facts. Look, if the people that's getting more money than you are while you sleep,
but it depends on how they getting the money. Because if you're, people got generational wealth.
Okay, that's different.
We ain't gonna get into that.
Okay, look, let's put it here. If the entrepreneurs, the ones that's tuned into Hustle Haven, if they up before you, you're doing something wrong in your day in the life.
Your dating life needs to be adjusted. You need to be finding something that's less of I'm chilling and more of I'm putting in the work I'm getting to my bag and I'm doing for my business.
Period. Well, I feel like this again. As much as I love y'all day in the life content, the day in the life got to really look like what the day in the life got to look like. You got to get your coin, get your bag, and make sure that you are doing things that are really going to impact your growth personally and professionally. So
that's the end all be all.
Period. And that's the day in the life of an entrepreneur and a day in the life of a vet.
And beep.
No, thank y'all so much, as usual, for watching Hustle Haven. We love y'all, and we hope y'all day in the lives transition so that y'all can be winners just like us.
And let us know how y'all dating life is. We want to know, like, if there's anything we can implement. We're ready.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all. See y'all next time.